This meeting and all other meetings of this committee are open to the public. Proper notice has been posted and given to the press. In accordance with Wisconsin statutes, citizens may be aware of the time, place, and agenda of this meeting. Roll call.
Spearings,
Here.
Gunderson,
Here.
Vanderbiss, Finley.
Here.
We do not have Mr. Ebert or
I'll
Mr.
entertain a
Cook.
motion to approve the minutes of the meeting November of 2016.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from November 17th, 2016.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Any questions on them? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Is there a camera?
Number three. Oh, wait, number three.
Oh.
And then right behind you then too, there's one for like the audience. Yeah. Is it up on the,
Yeah, I got it here. Oh,
No,
you just turned
we
it
had
off.
the, agenda.
oh,
You just turned it off.
There.
Now you got it.
All right.
better?
Now we're looking
Coming
at
back
nothing.
now?
Black screen.
I think it's waiting to pop back up.
So this will be the longest part of the meeting.
Time to go.
There
There
it
you
is.
go.
It's back.
All right, discussion on a possible action on certified survey map for 106 East South Street and 108 East South Street.
See what we can do.
I think I know what's going on there.
Alright, I don't know what's going on, it's upside down.
So here we're at 106. You can see that, right?
Yep.
Here's
Yeah.
106 East South Street, the stem weddles. 108 East South Street, easy for me to say, is the Paters.
Joe
Paters had
Yep.
just purchased that, I think, within the last year here.
Yeah, he did.
The existing lot line before you do this transaction is right here.
Okay.
So what they're looking to do is eventually they're gonna purchase 6 feet of the neighbors. And the intent here is they have a single stall garage. They wanna build onto the garage. And I think they wanted a little bit more. I think they wanted to get out to here. But the compromise with the neighbors was that rather than 10 or 12 feet, they went down to 6. So in order to do that, what they need to do is essentially, we are splitting the parcel of 106 East South. So this 6-foot section, for 125 feet essentially. So it's 125 feet by 6 feet. Splitting that off of 106 East South and then incorporating it into 108 East South Street. And so what they would like the Plan Commission and the City Council to do then is to essentially approve or bless that transaction. And the way that they're going to transact that is through a CSM here.
A what?
Yeah, what's the CSM?
A certified survey map.
Oh, okay.
So that's what
I'm
this is
sorry,
here.
I
Yep, no, that's okay.
Didn't even-
That's okay. No, it's a good question.
Didn't even think about it.
Yep, it's a good question. So it's a
Heard the
certified
letters
survey
and it
map.
kinda was,
Yep, so here's where they've got it.
That's the way them professionals are. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, so basically what we're doing then is they're just remapping 106 East South and 108 East South. They're showing the old property line and then they're gonna show the brand new property line, which is the solid one here.
Is that gonna require a variance to get that garage in there?
Maybe,
I was gonna say, it looks pretty close.
maybe. So a side lot line or a side setback in this area is, so you can get an idea of what 6 feet is here.
Yeah.
Typically in this district, its side setbacks are 25 feet total. And one side can be 10 feet and the other can be, the other side, one's gotta be a minimum of 10. And so if you get an idea of what 6 feet does
Oh, that
here,
should be okay.
then you should,
it depends on how much they wanna build though,
Yeah.
too. Now, if, like I said, I think they wanted to get more, to build more for a garage. And it depends on whether it's an attached garage or a detached.
Alright,
They're looking to do something attached.
okay.
Yeah, I think he said he's gonna blend it all in with the other garage, so
Yeah.
A couple of years from now, it'll look like it was built that way to begin with, so.
So what he can probably do, like I said, is he can get to about 10 feet away from this property line, so you
Yep.
think about 4, from what the old property line was.
Yeah,
And I'm not, I haven't followed it recently, but I think what they were looking to do first was they were trying to figure out, can they acquire this 6 feet of land? Cause if they could, then they would move forward. If they couldn't, well, then they'd be looking at maybe a detached garage or something like that.
Okay.
So, basically what they're looking at then is, like I said, it's a parcel split on one side, and it's a combination then on the other, but what you can do is you can accomplish both of those requests by recommending to approve the certified survey map for these two properties.
anybody got any questions on that? You understand it?
Does this mean stem whittles are giving up 6 feet of
6
their
feet, right?
property?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Selling it,
Selling it,
selling it, yeah.
To Peters,
but Pater still won't have enough to build without a variance, right?
No, they should be
Right.
okay,
Should-
they should be okay to an extent.
the way it sounded, it should be okay.
That's what he needs to build a one stall extra. But if he wanted to go an extra 6 feet or so, then he needed a variance.
And a lot of it depends on, you know, what do they wanna build next? If they wanna build something larger, then they may ask for a variance. But I think, so, right here, this section here, the width on that is 6 feet.
Yep.
And you can, you know, eyeing it up is not the best thing to do, but they need to be probably at a minimum of 10 feet away from this property line. So, you think maybe another half of this. And this is really, really just kinda roughing it here. You could figure maybe this is 6 feet, and then this might be another 4 to 10. So conceptually, they would have this much space that they could add onto that garage, maybe another stall,
Right.
and still meet a setback.
Did you say 10 feet was required?
From the
Yeah, so it's the way that they do these side setbacks have to be a minimum of 25 feet, but you count both sides. And one side has to be a minimum of 10 feet, so you can't do like 20 on one and 5 on the other. You have to do a minimum of 10 on one side and then 15 on the other.
And you're referring to the one property, like Pater's property?
Right.
Yeah, cause paters are the ones that are gonna be doing probably the constructing. Now, when it comes to like this shed, detached accessory buildings only have to be 3 feet off the property line.
Right.
The
Which
rear
one?
and the side.
Which one?
This one.
So like this shed back here,
Okay,
and you can see off the old property line, I think they're looking at,
9 feet 3. it
Yeah,
looks
they're
like.
9 feet, so,
I think that might be to the new property
I
line
think
here
that's
though,
the
they
new
might be
property line.
referencing
That's
it.
what I took it.
yeah.
So if you
Well-
gotta be 10 feet, you can see if you went to that 9'3", you could just a
They
little
kinda
bit
line up.
farther, get your 10.
Right,
So probably another single stall garage would fit in there.
yeah.
are you saying then that if the person were to build a detached garage right alongside of the present garage, that he could be 3 feet from the line?
Yes, so a setback on a detached garage or like a detached shed, it's 3 feet from the back, rear and side lot lines. But if it's connected to the house or connected to the structure, it has to be a 10-foot usually minimum from the side.
What's the reasoning for that? Why would a detached be allowed to be closer?
Basically, it goes back to fire protection.
Usually that's what the setbacks are based on some level.
Yeah. If a attached garage would be, if you're two houses close, too close together, and one started on fire, if the other one was too close, it's gonna burn the whole house. Otherwise, if it's a detached garage, it would just damage the garage.
Stand a better chance of not burning your neighbors down.
Yeah, it stands better chance, protection.
This is also to keep from being too close to the neighbors though too, isn't it?
Yeah,
These
Yeah.
it
setbacks.
is.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I would think that this property owner would look closely at what he's going to build, because variance isn't guaranteed, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yep. And I think that's where what they're looking to do is, they could have come in and asked just for a variance period to try to build something in there, but I think that's where they're looking to try to accommodate something of a setback or make an effort at it. That's just my own opinion, but Otherwise, you know, you wouldn't have to really even go and buy property from your neighbor, you could just ask for variance and be able to get something, or, you know, if you had a hardship there. This usually takes a little bit longer, it's a little bit more difficult, because you have to work with your neighbor, and then, you know, a survey map isn't cheap either, because it's professionally put together.
Yeah, he probably paid $1,500, $2,000 to have that
Could be up to that.
survey done. He's got a lot of money invested already.
Well, especially if they found new stakes,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
then it goes up,
Yep.
it's more yet.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we all understand it now?
Everybody,
Yeah.
okay, any other questions? I'm gonna make a motion to approve the certified survey map for 106 East South Street and 108 East, that is hard to say, South Street.
Yeah.
Got a motion, got a second?
I'll second.
All right, motion made and seconded to approve this certified map. Any more questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, gentlemen. If that's all we got, we'll
I think it's.
entertain a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, such other matters, I don't have anything else, so.
I have nothing. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Seven twenty-one.
Motion carried, we are adjourned.